All right, we got a little doozy for you today. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Joe Braun, Senior Project, yada, yada, yada. You know the deal. Um, we're going to talk about the Houston Astros briefly and the scum of an organization they are. Oh, my goodness gracious. You have to be living under a rock to not realize what the hell is going on with the Houston Astros. So, if you need to be filled in, what's going on in Houston is they won the title, the championship in 2017. And there's been a rumor going around that they've been cheating and people have been hearing things, but no one really took it to light until one of their pitchers actually exposed the team after being traded that they cheat. They're a cheating organization. How do you cheat in baseball? There's ways, and I'll tell you. So what the Houston Astros did was they would have a garbage can in the what's it called? The garbage can in the dugout, and as soon as they would have a camera located in center field, then they would look at the catcher's signs, and if it was a fastball, they wouldn't bang the garbage can at all. No bang. So no bang equals fastball, and then if they banged it twice, it's a changeup. And then that's it. And you might ask yourself, hey, like, what does it have to do with cheating at all? How can you, as a batter, you still have hit the ball? Yeah, but it's a hell of a lot easier to hit a fastball when you know it's coming. So of course, throughout the year, they did this and they succeeded. And their home average, they only did it when they were home, and their home average was incredibly, incredibly better than their away average. And to tell you the truth, I am still a little pissed off at the Astros. No, not a little, I'm very pissed off at the Astros. There's no room for cheating in the MLB. It's such a sacred and amazing pastime. This game's been around for so long, and I don't understand how they were able to just swallow their pride and cheat like this. It's such a coward's way to win, and the fact that they went through with it and they were okay with it and they won the whole thing, that just boils my blood. You know me, through my podcast, diehard Mets fan, but listen, sympathy goes out to the Yankees. The Houston Astros beat the Yankees in the playoffs multiple times due to this cheating, and you can just compare their home and away averages. When they were home, they're amazing. When they're away, they suck, and that's when the teams will beat them when they're away. When they're home, they lose. So they've been doing this from 2017 and 2018, and then 2019. They went to the World Series but lost to the Nationals. Big ups for the Nats. But they also beat the Yankees in 2019 at ALCS when Altuve hit a home run to walk it off at Minute Maid Park. And you might say, oh, like, that's awesome, good for Altuve, but no. So what happened was when Altuve was running the bases coming home, he told his teammates not to rip off his jersey. You can't see him say it, like the audio, but you can see a video of him holding his shirt and going, don't rip off my jersey when he comes home. So everyone was wondering why he said that. And turns out there's been speculation and reports that the Astros have had buzzers. So after the 2017, people were starting to catch on to the garbage cans. So they switched to buzzers now, and they would get a buzz or a shock on their shoulder or their chest if a fastball or a changeup was coming. So they're just unbelievable. I could not fathom what they're doing. It's gross. There's no time for it. And I don't think the penalties were severe enough for the Astros. I believe they got a mandatory fine of $5 million. Listen, if you're an MLB team, you can find $5 million in the couch cushions. So it's not really that hard. But they got a couple draft picks away, and I still think they're allowed to make the playoffs this year. If it was me, I would strip their title. I would fine them a hell of a lot more than $5 million. I wouldn't let them be in the playoffs for 3 to 5 years, and I would take their next 4 to 5 draft picks. I would just bankrupt this team. There's no room for cheating. There is no room for this connivery. It's really sad to see. The old timers in the sport, everyone's weighing in, and they're not even remorseful either. I feel like when there have been interviews with the Houston Astros and they're asked about the situation, they're not remorseful. They dodge the question. Oh, I don't know, everyone's gonna doubt us. So I watched an interview with Altuve, and it was so funny to me because he actually took the story and twisted it. So he said, "There's been allegations of us cheating, but we know we're a good team, and now we're underdogs." He said, "Underdogs, and we're gonna prove the MLB right." So what he did was he literally flipped the script and made his team the underdogs, so people sympathize with them. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's no time for that. It's just appalling to see, and I'm glad the MLB caught it. So, any other teams that cheat, and I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you first, you better cut it out. But there's no space for this in baseball, and I'm glad it was caught, and I'm glad to see the repercussions in the Astros. I don't agree with them. I think they should be stronger, but I also think the Astros are not going to make the playoffs this year. The karma has a wicked way of coming back to hit you. I do think the Mets are going to make the playoffs. Yeah. But we will see. Time will tell. So thank you everyone for checking in for the little spiel about the crooked Houston Astros and how embarrassing the organization is. I appreciate you tuning in and roll that outro music.
She fell asleep during Coachella and she woke up here.